Hi everyone, and welcome to my first YouTube video! Yay! How exciting! So this video, I'm going to show you 2 ways on how to dome shrink plastic with UV resin. A while ago, I was doing a couple of shrink plastic projects, and basically how you do this is they come in sheets, and there is a smooth side and a rough side. What I like to do is I like to draw with permanent marker on the smooth side, and then I like to color the rough side with acrylic paint. Now, all the tutorials I've seen online in blogs and videos, and even in my crafting book, it just says take the shrink plastic and then put UV resin on top, cure it, and that was pretty much all the instructions. However, while I was doing that, this happened. So I got a message on my Instagram story, and a fellow crafter told me and when I heard that, I was completely mortified. So I became kind of obsessed with figuring out the best way to do this. Let me show you what it kind of looks like when your doming is going to pop off. So these I've made without any other prep. It's just direct UV resin. I don't know if you can see, but there is a section here that is kind of darker, and these are a bit lighter. Now these lighter areas are parts that are going to actually pop off, and this is the only section that is glued on. If I take a sharp object, do you see that? It just goes through because it's already detached. Yeah. Unfortunately, I'm just gonna leave it at that because I don't want to ruin this, even though it's already ruined. And see, the dark area is gone already. Now this one too, same thing. See the difference from here, from this color here to this color? This is the area that has detached. So if I put my knife onto an attached area, it's not gonna pop off. It's not gonna go in. However, detached area. Wait, it's not even going in either. Oh shit! Oops. Too much force. But for the sake of showing you guys an example, this is what happened. Oh no! Alright, now you get the idea. So there are actually 2 methods that I could try because I already had at home. And thank you to the many people who actually suggested it to me. You know, I was kind of in doubt if it would actually work or not, but then after experimenting, it works! The first method is to use acetone and Mod Podge. Now, I don't know if there's a specific brand of Mod Podge. I think they would all work. The type of UV resin I'm using is, it's a cheap brand. I do not recommend using Posco, which is a pricier UV resin, because it'll make the permanent marker bleed, which is also why I don't use epoxy resin. These I've had on my backpack for about a month. This is the non-prepped shrink plastic. As you can tell, the doming completely fell off. It actually fell off within a week. These 2 are the ones I used with the acetone method, and I can tell because there's cloudiness here. And these 2 are the ones I used in the Mod Podge method. Now let me show you the doming and peeling in action. So these are permanent marker on top, and I used colored pencil for the back. I'm going to tape it. I ran out of double-sided tape, so this will be shit. No, this will have to work. Now I'm going to coat the top. If you do a thin layer, it won't peel off, but also I don't think it looks nice. It does cause bubbles, so I do recommend using a lighter to pop all the bubbles. However, I don't have one handy on me, so I'm gonna skip that step, and then I'm going to cure it, flash cure it with my UV torch. Now that looks normal, right? It looks like it, oh, it's not really smooth. I'm gonna add a thicker layer. Just add the whole shit on there. Oh, that's not even enough. Well, I guess you're going to get a UV resin facial. Oh, you look so beautiful. Let's see. No, shit. Yeah, see right there? Right there. Ooh, look at that. Well, you guys were able to see this phenomenon. Ooh, it's already curled up at the bottom. Can you see that, guys? Mm-hmm. Wow. Oh, this is actually pretty cute though. Let's put these aside, and then I'm going to show you the first method, which is the acetone rubbing. Now, I recommend this method if you have pretty good self-control and you're not like me, who kind of just unnecessarily goes ham on stuff. So you're gonna take acetone on a cotton thing, and then here's the smooth side, and you're going to just swipe it gently once. Now I think that should be good enough. If you can see, it's turned matte. Yeah, this is a paper because my table is gross. We're going to draw. I prefer to use permanent marker because I like that crisp line. I'll draw another tomato. Mr. Tomato, how are you today? And then we cut. I'm going to bake. Here is the finished piece. Flatten it. The reason why I am interested in doming these, the glossy ones, are because it will scratch off. As you can see, when the doming peels off, the details also peel off, as well as just scratching off. Everything is just for durability. So we're gonna dome this now. Put out some UV resin. So I'm gonna do a thick layer, drowning in resin. Spread it around. Oh shit! I'm just gonna cure it. Alright. As you can see, there's no peeling happening. That is from the underneath side. Now I'm just gonna cure it, and hopefully I can just peel this off. I'm gonna clean this up for a second. Okay, I'm back. Oh, did you get a new piece of wood? No, I didn't. I just flipped it over. Maybe I spoke too quick because look at what's happening. I was like, what? I was cleaning the board, and then when I took a look at this, it was, yeah, this happened. Let's see if the same thing actually happens to the Mod Podge as well. I guess this is gonna be an experimental video. Same thing, permanent marker, color pencil. So I'm gonna put some of this. Oh! Squirt. I'm gonna add a generous layer of Mod Podge. That looks good enough, right? Okay. I'm gonna wait about 15 minutes for this to dry, and then I will come back. As you can see, the Mod Podge is all dry. Touch, 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 dryness. And now I am going to use my UV resin. Just gonna brush a thin layer first. Okay, as you can see, no peeling. Now, time for the thicker layer. I'm gonna add a very thick layer to see if this actually peels off just like the other one. Going to spread, make sure it doesn't spill. I love you, Mr. Flashlight. Oh, I love you too, Mr. Tomato. Okay, if you look, there is actually no peeling. However, there are white specks in here. I assume it's because the Mod Podge layer wasn't flat. I'm gonna bring my knife and test it out. Okay, yeah, there is. I'm just scratching the surface. Okay, yeah, it's not coming off. Alright, this time, now, since we know that... Man, I'm pretty disappointed about this. I did not expect it to happen at all. I think it does work if your technique is good. If you have better control. Because when I look at these charms, they have no sign of peeling at all. So I have 2 more. These are baby ones. They're babies. Okay, I'm gonna do a better layer. The layer is a lot more even than before. I'll be back. Okay, so I'm back again. And as you can tell, it's dried. It looks a lot more even than last time. And I'm just gonna put the UV resin directly on top. I'm gonna do one at a time. Spread it around, make sure it gets into the crevices. Hopefully that'll help prevent that white glare, the white spots. It is unsightly. I'm going to give it another coating so that the UV resin this time is even. See, this looks better, right? I'm gonna do the other one. And look at that. No white spots. These look perfect. The UV torch is actually not enough to fully cure it. It's still gonna be sticky if you touch it. So what I'm going to do is put it in my 36-watt UV lamp for about 4 to 5 minutes, and then that will completely cure everything. Okay, these are finished. Yes, see? Not sticky to the touch. So the Mod Podge method works pretty well. This is the one that was not under the UV lamp. This was only under the UV torch, and as you can see, stickiness. And conclusion wise, this was also not that great. I just thought Mod Podge and acetone were two, oh crap! What was I saying? Oh yeah, I just thought that these two were common items that every crafter probably has around the house. So thank you guys for watching. I hope my first YouTube video was alright. I'll have another one up soon. If you have any questions, just leave them in the comments and I'll address them at the end of my next video. And bye!